Hello and welcome back to my second channel, Shwabados, into another early Rustage reaction. We have the Flame User, I don't know if it's the Flame User or Fire User Cypher, I'm not sure what he's titled it, but we have the Fire-themed Cypher, and this one's exciting. Rustage has been talking about doing this kind of thing for a long time, kind of since, when did he start doing the Cyphers? 2018? So I guess early 2019, he's been talking about this. He's talking about, you know, using ice-themed users and fire users and lightning users when he eventually runs out of shows that he wants to make ciphers about. So it's finally come around. We've got a star-studded cast, so I don't want to waste any more time. I want to jump right into it. Let's hear what people have to say. Volume's at good percentage. Bring Cam. Okay, these names are flying past. Okay, we're just going to wait until the verses, I guess, to talk about the artists.
Will a D gonna spark the flame? Gold in my blood when he passed away. Ride by my crew till the last crusade part the ways. You're messing with the master A's, incarcerate me. I ain't backing down, you can't erase dreams of the battleground. It's hard to make peace out of hand-me-downs, cause I'm a campfire that can gather round. Light it up, I don't.
Okay, I like this. What was it? Will of D in my blood, but he passed away. Kind of incarcerate me. Bruh, hold on. There was a lot happening. There's a lot happening, so I need to.
Will a D gonna spark the flame? Gold in my blood when he passed away. Ride by my crew till the last crusade part the ways. You're messing with the master A's, incarcerate me. I ain't backing down, you can't erase dreams of the battleground. It's hard to make peace out of hand-me-downs, cause I'm a campfire that can gather round.
It's hard to make peace out of hand-me-downs. It just sounds tough. I don't know what it is about that line, but it just sounds tough, okay? I'm a campfire they can gather around, right? Yeah.
Light it up, I don't care. Warner box, I ain't scared. Mirror, better clear the area. Hard for you to prepare. Spitting more than hot air. I cannot be compared. No Marshall, I teach him a lesson. I'm bringing the heat, so I'm lighting the flare.
Marshall, teach. Blackbeard, teach him a lesson. Okay, got it.
You know we packing that firepower. I'm finna let the chopper burst like it's my dollar. Blazer, can you see my blazer kicks? I've been a fire star. My homie pull a beam out in the night, so he might be off. Release it, he my job, boy, you leveled up from a hobby. You see this blue on my body? I'm stacking nose, no mocking. I don't smile because I'm cocky, I'm smiling cause who gon' stop me? Killing the beat, my company ain't. Check the autopsy.
That's tough. That was a tough Breton verse. Hold on, that was really cool. I don't know a whole lot about Shinra, but I got the name flips and stuff like that. I like that. Shout out Breton Boy as well. Just hit 100k on a dollar burst on his channel. So this was a good matchup for character and artist. I think that was really cool. Really enjoyed these first two verses. Yeah, Breton Boy bars, fun flow. I like that he's not going too fast. The beat, you could either go like one of two ways in this beat. Either you're gonna like really choppy, or like you're more like laid back, smooth stuff, and he went for the smooth stuff, and where Rustage did more of the fast stuff. So, liking it so far, but I know there's plenty more to go.
Feeling like my wish was granted, but I know it ladder. From the street rat till it at the palace, like this shit is magic. Yo, right along the posse, know we mobbing for some hotties while we lighted up the gas, and now the whole crew getting foggy. Whoa, started from the bottom, now we're here. It's a wonder, man, the fire really rises. Look at the career. Grew up in the slums and lived it fair. Now the crew is chilling in the castle where we cooling off with theirs.
Okay, Cam, I don't know a fucking goddamn thing about this. Is this Maggie? Aladdin from Maggie? Maybe? I don't know, but I like, first of all, that it's Cam Steady, not VGRB. You know, he's rebranding and doing that stuff. Really like his delivery. It's kind of swaggy. He used the Drake flow in the reference, which was really fun. That was cool. That's just like, there's going to be a few in here where I don't necessarily catch the references or any bars, but like if lines sound tough, then I'm going to say that's tough. If the flow is swaggy and fun, I'm going to say it's swaggy and fun, so let's move on.
Reno Kumara at the throat slit of uvula. Heating up, letting loose. If I bring the fire, I'm Lucifer. The preconception, this beast conception was a lethal threat for priest direction, and I see them reprimand my freedom.
Hold on, sorry. I love Connor. Y'all know that. But the rhyme scheme flow is so. It's so
really rises, look at the career. Grew up in the slums and lived it fair. Now the crew is chilling in the castle where we cooling off with theirs. Cheers.
Reno Kumara at the throat slit of uvula. Heating up, letting loose. If I bring the fire, I'm Lucifer. The preconception, this beast conception was a lethal threat.
That's tough. The preconception, this beat conception with a lethal threat.
The priest direction, and I see them reprimand my freedom. Then I pull some shifts, still turn my fist on fellas who be pulling out the tricks like my fist, fellas. See my twin.
That was a crazy rhyme. Pulling my fist on fellas like my fist on fellas. That was a crazy rhyme, bro. This is what I like. Connor does a lot of where he like talks about the character's origins and personalities, and you know what I mean. Like he doesn't necessarily talk too deep about the show and the character, but he does it in such a clever, stylish way that it sounds incredible. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like so far he hasn't said anything too crazy where it's like, oh, I haven't seen the show, so I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna understand what he's talking about. He's describing like the dude is the son of Satan, right? And he's like, people thought he was bad, but the priest raised him, or whatever it is, right? He's just describing some relatively simple stuff, but in such a complex, clever way that it just like sells it so well.
Tricks like Mephisto, fellas. See my twin pull the twins, think this prick gon' fellas. You gon' need a hold on your control to fix your
You want this
errors.
smoke with a fire breather. You'll melt in my arena. Better get the FDs from all over the host this entire region.
Who edited this video? I really like the visual difference. Obviously, since this is such an older show, the first Pokemon series, to mask the obvious visual difference in just using clean footage, they're going with these like filters and stuff. Who edited this? I don't know who edited this video because this is just a file that's been sent to me, so I can't check the description for credits. But yeah, let's go, Kevin.
Breather. You'll melt in my arena. Better get the FDs from all over the host this entire region. Get a 3rd degree epidermis burn from this flying creature. I advise you keep some meters in between yourself and a reptile species. Jesus, get him.
Again, I love the rhyme scheme and the flow. The fuck did he write? Epidermis? 3rd degree epidermis burns.
My arena. Better get the FDs from all over the host this entire region. Get a 3rd degree epidermis burn from this flying creature.
Get a 3rd degree epidermis burn from this flying creature. It's just like all the internal rhymes that are happening through these lines, and the flow is really snappy. I love this.
I'd advise you keep some meters in between yourself and a reptile species. Jesus, got a mouthful of heat like a meat in the Carolina Reaper, defeat enemies and I'm unleashing the beast ever to the weak of me. I'm a behemoth. You don't want to be beneath the lead the league with this flamethrower right in the face.
I like, okay, he picked up the pace and did some really cool choppy stuff with all the inner rhymes, but not in a necessarily predictable way. That flow was really fun and interesting.
Yourself in a reptile species. Jesus, got a mouthful of heat like a meat in the Carolina Reaper, defeat enemies and I'm unleashing the beast ever to the weak of me. I'm a behemoth. You don't want to be beneath the lead the league.
You don't want to be beneath. It's like he stretches certain syllables when you don't expect him to, in a way that like it's all landing and sounding really like. It sounds like, you know, have you ever heard like a drum soloist just go fucking crazy on the snare drum? It's like that. It's like, it's not just like one continuous rhythm. It's like all these interesting rhythmic
With
elements.
this flamethrower right in the face, ash to ashes. Matching me, you couldn't hold a candle. You'll have a battle with a scorching dragon.
Fire on my body, got the blood like TNT. If you stepping up to me, you're gonna meet the E&D. I'm the famous salamander.
I assume that was a bar. The setup for that sounded like it was such a bar, but I'm like, I don't know a goddamn thing about fairy tales.
Walking through Fiore streets, up my wings and firearms to leave your homies on the tee. Ever since I had my start, I've been killing in this game. Feel like Rapidash, the way I'm setting fire to your mains. Ain't no fairy tale. Go and rep the name of the guild. I'll leave your block hot like Wheezy. Don't you question my skill, for real.
Red sword when the Akazaya Nirvana. See the red sword and they sing like choir soprano. Beat 'em. Red blonde, they'll beat the pyre like charcoal. Still lifting iron like Arnold. They'll breathe the fire, the heart's cold.
I really like the beat cuts that he's throwing in for my verse here. So I had Rengo. By the way, shout out Chris Craig. That was a cool verse. Really like the Rapidash line, obviously. Sorry, I couldn't pick up on what you were saying in the first half. I don't know anything about fairy tale, but it was cool.
Question my skill, for real.
Red sword when the Akazaya Nirvana.
The Akazaya red scabbards from One Piece.
See the red sword and they sing like choir soprano. Beat 'em. Red blonde, they'll beat the pyre like charcoal. Still lifting iron like Arnold. They'll breathe the fire, the heart's cold.
I think most of that is pretty simple. It's just talking about, you know, the fire and the red sword, blah, 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 blah. Still lifting iron like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Pumping Iron, the documentary, and also lifting the iron, lifting the sword. Okay.
Uriel biblical with the flam.
Uriel is an angel from the Bible who guards the Garden of Eden using a flaming blade. In case you didn't know that.
Dwayne says I breathe for the heat like I'm Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade plays for Miami Heat? Is that where they're from? Basketball? Okay.
In the trance land, demons are gripping the peace tide. The blade cuts through ropes like 1,000-degree knife.
I just thought that'd be funny if I talked about, you know, the YouTube, the thumbnails of all the shit getting cut by the really hot knife. That was like, what, 2018, 2019? Just a weird little phase. I was like, I have to reference that. This dude uses a flaming sword. Okay. Fun verse. I'm proud of that verse. Really like how he's mixed it. The beat cuts were fun. Yeah, it doesn't feel out of place, which is... I'm always worried when I hear a cypher where I'm like, if other people have done something totally different and I'm going to sound really out of place, but no. So far, what is this? The 6th, 7th verse? I really like how they're all going. There hasn't been like a verse where I'm like, that stands out as a bit weak, or that one was a little lame. You know what I mean? So far, I really like how they're all back to back to back. I'm enjoying every verse. Good sign.
When that boy snaps, the flames, they come instantly. You can catch me commanding the infantry. All the blood stains must sting when I release heat. Yeah, I stay horny cause lust cannot defeat me. My sex is on fire. I brought the cash so the flames went higher. Transmutate smoke and diagnose them with asthma. Out here slinging magma. Call that donating my plasma.
Bitch. Okay, cool verse from Simon Fox as well. Cool verse. That when he said something about cash, and then a part that was in quotation marks was like, it made me think it was like a song title from a Johnny Cash song. Flames going. I assume maybe it was a reference to Ring of Fire. It burns, burns, burns. The flames go. Is that the lyric? Flames get high. Bruh, I'm so bad at remembering shit. I'm a big Johnny Cash fan, but I can't even remember the lyrics to Ring of Fire. That's crazy. Anyway, holla, let's go.
This woman on the hunt, Dex, cooking your front vex. She got a punch, lions paw, they on the front next. This is what she had to do, hey, oh, this gon' make you pay. Touche, one fool her blood at Tuesday, you lose, say. Hard to me, take a few breaks, like using lava to base. You burn and turn a certain few shades, like hard to start from you pray. Times 2, magical types I strike through, no Kai can taste this night, better think twice next time you try to.
I have no idea who that is. The art style looked like Black Clover. Is that a Black Clover character? I have no idea who that was. Anyway, pretty decent verse from Hala. I'll be honest, Hala's got a lot better at writing, rapping, and like rhyming and all the different aspects recently. She's like really been going places, so I've been enjoying a lot more of her verses now than I used to. But she set such a bar with that Kakaguru verse in her like Ladies of Anime cipher that I'm waiting for her to surpass that. This didn't do it for me, but it's a solid verse.
Breaks like using lava to base. You burn and turn a certain few shades. Like hard to start from you pray. Times 2, magical types I strike through. No Kai can taste this night, better think twice next time you try to.
Like, yeah, like the rhymes are up, the flow is good. I feel like she's a lot more solid and consistent now. But again, I'm waiting for her to surpass the last verse that really like made me like wowed me. But yeah, it was solid.
Think twice next time you try to.
Feel the heat in my palms. Hard for me to keep calm. Some would say I'm fine. Cast that aside. They only saw me for my flaws, but even then I'm gonna try. I won't be defined by you, cause I'm cutting you off. Look what I've been keeping inside. These powers are mine. I harness until I'm a god. Just look at the odds. I'm not one that you should convince. Cause look, I was numb ever since. Gave up a lot. Never would stop or take a second to think. Even when I'm stuck in my thoughts. Maybe I'm not close to approaching the brink. When all of it witness is lost. That was the cost to become a lord from a prince.
Zach Boucher, Zuko, it just makes sense. I like that. He's flowing all over that shit. That was cool. Nothing like too deep, I think. Nothing we haven't heard from Zach before, but a good showing, as usual.
I'm so P there to kill me twice every base of heat because I don't like heights. I'm a bird head ghost on the best fireman. I'm a habit Abdul. Yes, I am. Bird of asunder. Understand how my stance got it on ya. Look, man, if I'm here to fight, then the match you've lost. It won't end in a tie because I ran 2 knots. Hell to you.
Okay.
Crossfire, hurricane, melt a dude. Magician with the flame, so I suppose you do. I'm not the Joe Star of the show, but we go far because I help my crew. It's Abdul. Let them know I'm a handful, so they can't hold a candle. Brothers wanna battle. Tell them. Lekin Edel Eftel. You can.
He swerved you. You thought he was gonna zig, but he zagged. Everyone comes to Shwabados Cypherverse expecting the Japanese, and he said, fuck you, Arabic this time, because this dude's Egyptian, right? Muhammad Abdul. I don't know a goddamn thing about JoJo. I didn't even know this dude used fire. So that's news to me. But that was cool. I like that. I always like, I like Shao verses. I just really like the way the flow and the attitude he brings to a lot of lines. I just want to listen to that verse again because I feel like I was too wrapped up in how it sounded. I wasn't paying attention to what he was saying. So let me.
Yeah.
I'm so P there to kill me twice every base of heat because I don't like heights. I'm a bird head ghost on the best fireman. I'm a habit Abdul. Yes, I am. Bird of asunder. Understand how my stance.
I assume that's a line from the show. Yes, I am. Maybe that's his catchphrase.
It's got it on ya. Look, man, if I'm here to fight, then the match you've lost. It won't end in a tie because I ran 2 knots.
If I'm here to fight, Bantu. Okay, that was like a. I like that.
Hell to you, crossfire, hurricane, multitude. Magician with the flames, so I suppose you do. I'm not the Joe Star of the show, but we go far because I help my crew. It's Abdul, let 'em
The fucking the tongue like. Working out in a verse is so funny to me.
know I'm a handful, so they can't hold a candle. Brothers wanna battle, tell them lekin edel eftel.
You can catch my squad whipping, popping guns with extendos. Your top missing dog, I run with the metal. Leave y'all victims trying scuffle with rebels. The chop hit cannot duck it. The tech on Dragon Vision thought I'm pumping some endo.
Ty's flow is so weird here. I really like. I'm a fan of Ty Wild. Check him out. Very underrated. But don't know a thing about Yu Yu Hakusho. I just know they have Spirit Gun. Anyway, yeah, I love the way he's flowing.
Popping guns with extendos. Your top missing dog, I run with the metal. Leave y'all victims trying scuffle with rebels.
I feel like he's really playing into the kind of the wonky nature of the beat. That melodic element in the beat is kind of, you know, it's like a faulty cassette tape, like playing, right? That melodic element. I feel like Ty's really working with that into this unpredictable cool flow.
The chop hit cannot duck it. The tech on Dragon Vision thought I'm pumping some endo. How I've been getting green and eyes been on me ever since. Back up on my veg and shit. Slashing y'all so effortless. Born as cold as the snow. The flow frozen. Still I scorch him. I cannot be tamed. All black Draco light you up. Fuck the darkness flame.
That was cool. That was cool. I like Ty. I like Ty's verse there. He said on some vengeance shit. I'm not sure if that's a reference to his own song called Vengeance, but shout out that guy. Yeah, cool. Cool again. I just like the flow. I like the way you were really matching the beat. All right, Mia Blackwell. Mia really impressed us in his last appearance on a Rustage Cypher on the slime Isekai appearance on the Isekai Cypher, so we'll see what he does.
Ola, that's the family while she poppin' with the click. Call Reborn, the Glock is handy when he pop up here and click. UC Spanner, that's the man, he had the doctor up the fit. It ain't vodka when I hit this one shot to get it lit. See those step into the ring, they can get dire if we dead. And
I like that little reverse bit on the beat.
pop up here and click. UC Spanner, that's the man, he had the doctor up the fit. It ain't vodka when I hit this one shot to get it lit. See those step into the ring, they can get dire if we dead. And I don't have to bear it norm, I keep the fire in my hand. This fire is my fam, I roll with Lambo, that's my shooter. Kick that boy the next week, pull out that 10-year bazooka.
I don't, bro. Here's the thing about Mia's verse, right? Is I don't know what the fuck character he was talking about. I have literally no idea. Most of them I've had a guess. I have no guess what this show is. I literally don't recognize a goddamn thing. But Mia's like lines, he works with this flow so well that everything he says just sounds like it's a fucking punch. He's just punching you with every line. It just feels tough. It feels hard. Pause. Let's go.
Fire is my fam, I roll with Lambo, that's my shooter. Kick that boy the next week, pull out that 10-year bazooka.
From a pillar of fire, I emerge. You know me, don't play no games. I've been the head captain for thousands of years. You gon' know my name. Sakura Tachi Bankai. Who flames is burning brighter. They rivals the heat of the sun. Trust me, you don't need no lighter. Can't disappear and they step back. I put in fear in them. Not a single hollow touching me. They stepping up, I'm searing them. Matter of fact, don't need my pocket to turn you to ashes. Not a single soul reaper can pass this. Once you see the cuts all over my body, then you end up in a casket.
Okay, Jamar. I was with it for the first half of that verse. You kind of lost me at the end when you picked up the pace. I didn't like that at all. Also, I don't know what microphone Jamar Rose is using. He sounds fine in most of his songs, but he sounds a little bit crusty in this one. That's the first verse that stood out to me as being kind of lower quality. Unfortunate. I was, yeah, what, we made it like nearly 6 minutes in before I actually like really criticized the verse. Sorry, Jamal. Wasn't with it for the second half of that verse. That didn't hit. That said, Jamaro is a very talented individual. I like a lot of his music that he puts out. So that's no shade on him. He is a skilled dude. Just did not like this verse. All right, Josh.
He's in the Bescador, call it cruel summer. Thinking you can cool me off here, take a number. One sun in the sky, two fists will make you stutter. Got all these pretensions looking pale for a sunburn. Pride of a lion, I'm king of the jungle. Angels the demons, I pity your struggle. Ain't the one shakers that noon you will crumble. Sorry, my girl's the only one that got me humble. Why is the earth getting warmer? They wonder how change the whole climate to take out the trash. I decided that your wax is ash, no recover from my balls. I guess that I lit, motherfucker.
I know I'm not Samad Savage on a fucking anime cypher. Let's go! Okay, let's talk about Josh for a second. I know I'm not like usually like a big advocate of the fast rap style. It's not something I go for. But bizarrely, I kind of wanted to hear more of it here from Josh. Especially since so many people have done the slower flow. I I kind of wanted to hear more of it from him here. He picked it up at the end there, but I don't know. Man, it was like, it's a decent verse, it's a solid verse, I have no real complaints about it, but I just kind of wanted to, I feel like this was the moment where he was gonna, you know, hit us with one of them, but, it was good anyway.
I'm meant to take out the trash, I decided that your ass is ash, no recover from my balls, I guess that I'll lit, motherfucker.
Hand on the heat, set flame to your top, I demand you defeat. I'm the man up, I'm shawty, but the man in the meat. I give it a fire fist to the flash and repeat with the gas and the matches. No matches for me. Look at what I done, going number one. Someone love the sun, but I ain't really asking for feet. Shoto! Smashing the teeth of a hero killer. There's no iller. Stronger than a mic, just don't be surprised if I keep an eye out. Still be the winner. Get your ass beat for interrupting my dinner. Be the best and better, beating thirst my pleasure. Never stress the pressure coming. Test us in the heat and left, and then you're seeing death. Remember, you can't press endeavor. Screw with it!
Screw with it! That was hard. That was hard. I really like that verse. One thing I love about Samad, and I've said for a minute since I've been listening to some of his stuff, is he's so good at putting these like very intricate inner rhyme schemes. It's like a similar reason why I really fuck with Connor Quest, and some other artists. They can use speed as a really cool tool. They can use inner rhymes and all these complex rhyme schemes to really make something that, when you're saying something relatively simple, sound really, really complex and interesting. I might need to run that back real quick. I like that little, shut up, bozo. I just like that line.
I give it a fire fist to the flash and repeat with the gas and the matches. No matches for me. Look at what I done, going number one. Someone love the sun, but I ain't really asking for feet. Shoto! Smashing the teeth of a hero killer. There's no iller. Stronger than a mic, just don't be surprised if I keep an eye out. Still be the winner. Get your ass beat for interrupting my dinner. Be the best and better, beating thirst my pleasure. Never stress the pressure coming. Test us in the heat and left, and then you're seeing death. Remember, you can't press endeavor. Screw with it!
Screw with it! That was cool. I really like that. Cool cipher. Yeah. Like I said, it's what is that? That's like a nearly 7-minute cipher. Jesus. It's a cool track. Lot of verses I really fuck with. Some that were stylistically very cool. Some where the bars really carried it and it was really cool, well written. A lot of strength. And only really one verse, in my opinion, that was weak. Sorry, Jamal. Like I said, I do fuck with a lot of your music, but I didn't like that verse. Yeah, shout out everyone in here. Probably my favorite verses on here. Ooh, I really like Samad's at the end. I'm trying not to do the recency bias thing of just remembering the last few that played. I really like Samad's. I liked Mir's a lot. Oh man. Don't want to say my own verse, but I do like that verse. There's a lot of cool verse on here. Fuck, this is like nearly 7 minutes long, bro. How am I supposed to, Connor Quest, obviously, I was saying I love that shit. Kevin Bennett's was cool. Yeah, Ty's was cool. I guess it's so long because he gave everyone, what was it, 12 or 16? Anyway, cool cipher. I won't hold you any longer. This is 23 minutes long. I love you all. Thank you so much for making it to the end. If you made it all the way to the end, then you are real. Want some kisses? I mean, smooches. Never kisses for the homies. Smooches. Alright, and if you made it all the way to the end, then comment below. Comment below. Change the whole climate. Because it's what's on screen. Change the whole climate if you made it all the way to the end. And until next time, I've been Shwabados. Y'all been very kind. See you later. Peace.